Hi, Amy at Fashion Toppings. I'm just going to do a small little sewing project. I got this dress at the thrift store, and it already fits pretty good. I just need to take a little bit, you can see a little pooch right here. I just need to take a little bit in here, but what I really need to change about this dress is, look at how long this thing is. This has my old school teaching days written all over it. It's way too long. So I'm thinking that I want to shorten it between these two buttons, right above my knees, so that I can wear my tall boots with it, with maybe some of the tall knee-high socks, pushed down, or some tights, I don't know. But the length of this dress definitely is not working. And I can spice it up a bit with, I don't have a belt exactly this color because this is an army green. I don't know if you can see, but my coloring is awful, and so we get moved because a lot of my lighting is packed. So it's an army green, and I don't have an army green belt. I do have some brown belts, but I'll have to see how they tie in with my boots. But I'm going to shorten the length of this dress, put a new hem in it, and I'm just going to, I don't know if you can see this. See how it kind of pooches? You can see this little pooch of material. I'm just going to straighten that out so it's more of a straight fit. So it's going to be really easy. Now, I'll walk you through the steps, and I'll show you the before and the after pictures, but my sewing room, I can't even get a camera in there because I'm going to be going between boxes to get to my sewing machine to be able to do this until we get this moved, done to the new house. So for this one video, I do apologize. You're not going to actually see me at the sewing machine. I'm going to have to squeeze back there, do the sewing, come back out, and show you the results. So I just want to update this simple dress. This is what I believe this is one of my 99-cent finds from the thrift store, and I bought it just because it didn't need much altering, and I thought I could have fun just trying to update it a little bit. That's a nice way to say it. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the length that I want the hem to be, and then I'll come back and show you before I hem it. Okay, I have it inside out, so if it looks funny, I have it inside out. But I went ahead and cut the length off, and now I haven't hemmed it yet, so it's actually going to be just an inch shorter. Just enough so you can see my boots to here, and then if I have tights on. And so I just cut it straight across, took a picture, and now I have to do, if you've seen any of my older videos, you'll see pinch and pin. Anytime I buy something from the thrift store, and if I want to give it a new look, three things actually. Three things. Either cut the sleeves off, shorten the sleeves, or you can leave the sleeves alone, but change the look of the sleeve. I do the pinch and pin method to make it more fitted, and then I cut the length off to a new desired length. I mean, when you go to the thrift store, look for prints that you like. If it's too big, it's okay. Pinch and pin away, and you can make it more of a silhouette that will fit you. So just find the print that you like in a dress or a material that's in good condition and good price. And then cut the length off to your desired length, pinch and pin down the side, maybe change the sleeves if you need to. Now these, there's not much I can do with them because they're already short. So now I'm going to do the pinch and pin method, which I didn't bring anything to put my pins on. So, and I usually do this on my dress form, but a lot of people don't have dress forms, so today I'm going to do it on myself. So, you're going to put the pin in my hair. Okay. So you're going to make sure you're making this line needs to be straight down the center. Oops, I missed a few buttons. Wow, I almost showed a little bit too much. Okay, so make sure that line is straight down the center. Because if that's crooked, like my red country dress refashion, if this is crooked, everyone will notice. So you're going to pinch and pin at the same time. And see this little bump I want taken out of both sides? So I'm going to alternate sides. Where did I put my pin? So I'm going to do one pin on this side, and then I'm going to alternate directly across from it, and I'm going to pin the same amount. One thumb. I'm going to pinch the same amount on this side. You'll see that I pinched on both sides, grabbing it from the back and the front, That's the pinch method. And then both my sides, you can see I'm pinching the same amount. I put a pin. Now move down a little bit without poking yourselves. Grab it by the seam, front and back. And pin. I'm not taking much off this dress. This dress fits fairly decent. I'm just trying to get this little pooch off. Now it's directly crossed. You can already see. So you can see the difference. See this poof right here? And it's going to be smoothed out. So I actually need to do 2 pins. I'm just going to flare it and have it join into the existing side seam. So all I'm doing is taking off this one little bump, and then it'll go right back into the normal side seam. So it only took 4 pins. As you can see, white on this side, orange on this side. Now, just to be safe in case any of your pins fall out, you can take your tailor's chalk. I prefer this kind, so take tailor's chalk and mark on each one of the pins. Not very good with my left hand. Okay, so I don't know if you can see how I've got the blue line on each one of my pins. That way, if a pin should fall out, I know where it's at and I don't have to start all over again. So now, next thing I'm going to do is take this to the sewing machine. I'm going to do my side seams first before I hem the bottom. And I'm just going to, this isn't a stretch material at all. This is not stretchy. So I'm going to do a straight stitch. And I'm just going to do a straight stitch right down my pin line right there to shrink in my sides. Just one straight stitch, straight down. And then I'll come back and I'm going to show you how I'm going to fold and pin the bottom so I can get my new hem in the bottom. So I'll be right back. And back. Put my clothes back on. I know this is the outfit. I think you've already seen this outfit, but I'm doing multiple videos in one day, and that's why a lot of my videos have multiple repeats and outfits, because I pick a day and then just do a bunch of videos. So I put the hem in the bottom of the skirt. I took pictures as to when I cut it. I also took pictures to show you how I folded the hem. Now this is the piece I cut off of the dress, and I want to show you what I did is just copied their hem. You can see that, and I can feel it too. They folded it once, and then the edge, the raw edge, they folded it under just a little bit, so it's like 1.5 turns, so that you don't have all the bulk down here along the bottom of your hem, so it lays nice and smooth. So you just fold it once, and then take your lip here that has the raw edge and just tuck it under, and then you stitch right over it to hold it in place. So that's the hem that I just took off, and here's the hem that I just put on. So I did the exact same thing. Okay, you can see that I have a nice finished edge here, because all I did is I folded my hem once and then tucked my edges underneath and then stitched right over it. So I made sure to capture both my folded under raw edge, and now I have a nice ironed hem along the bottom of the dress. Okay, so now the hem is done, and I shrunk in the sides a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put this on and take some pictures and show you how I'd wear it. So now I have a quick thrift store refashion. I got a dress that I liked or was kind of liking at the thrift store, and I just made it a more, I pinched and pinned to make it fit my silhouette a little bit better, and I just chopped off the bottom and put a new hem. And simple as that. So go to the thrift store, find a fabric you like, a style that you like that maybe is too big, that's okay. Shrink it down. Cut off the hem, remove the sleeves, get adventurous. 99 cents, or some of the stuff is $2, or it's well worth it, and it helps you teach you the sewing skills that you need to keep getting better and better and better. Why buy brand new fabric when you have fabric that already has structure to it? So I'll go ahead and take pictures, and this is Amy with Fashion Toppings. Until next time, you have a great day.